guys, welcome back to Yoga with Pla. Today's video we'll do a 30-minute yoga flow practice for strong body and flexible spine using twisting poses that helps detoxing the body as well. From all fours, widen your knees, big toes together, send your sitting bones towards your heels in a child's pose position. On your inhale, send the breath from the belly to the ribs, expand ribs to the sides. Exhale, draw your navel in and up to the spine. And then inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. We'll do cats and cows here. Inhale, send your middle back and upper back forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, arching. Exhale, navel in and up. Focus on rounding your lower back. Inhale, chest forward and up. Exhale, navel in. Next, exhale, come back to neutral spine. We'll do twisting here. Right arm reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread your arm under your left shoulder. Right shoulder on the floor, lengthening your neck about half an inch forward so that your neck is nice and long. Press your right knee to lift the right hip up. Roll your left shoulder towards the right side. And then come back up. Switch the side. Inhale, left arm reach up. Exhale, thread your arm under. So keep your spine nice and long. Press your left knee and left shoulder and rotate the spine. And come back onto your hands and knees. Hands, one hand forwards. Bend the elbows, coming down on the floor. We'll do a Sphinx pose for a couple of breaths here. So you keep your abdomen into the spine. Focus on opening the thoracic spine by lifting your sternum up. Draw your shoulder blades down towards your hips. And press the pubic bone down. Raise your toes back. Roll the front of the shoulders back. And walk your hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Press back into downward facing dog. On your first down dog, move freely here. I'm paddling my feet, opening the hamstrings. And keep your spine long, lengthen. If your legs are tight, you can soften your knees, keep your knees bent. And we'll walk the feet to the hands, ragdoll. Relax your neck and shoulders. You can check your head, yes and no. Move your hips from left to right. Swing your shoulders. And to roll up, draw your abdomen in. Stack the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Stand up in a mountain pose. We'll do a sun salutation A. Inhale, arms reaching up, press your heels. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift, engage your core. Exhale, step back into plank, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Come into back bend and exhale, downward facing dog. Observing your body. And keep the breath rhythmic. And exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Inhale, walk or hop to the front. Half lift. And exhale, fold over your thighs. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Relax your arms. Again, inhale, reach up. Fold as you exhale. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Navel in, lift the chest, inhale, back bend. Downward facing dog, exhale. We'll do another twist here. Bring your feet a mat apart and keep the outer feet parallel. You can shorten your hands back about one hand. Left hand grabbed outside of your right leg or the ankle. You may look under the right shoulder, but keep your right scapula stable. And switch the side. Draw your chest towards your left thigh. And release back to regular downward facing dog. I will hop or walk to the front of the mat on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, bend the knees to a chair. Fold as you exhale. Lengthening as you inhale. Hop back into Chaturanga. Meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog, and exhale, step forward. Bring the back knee down as you lift your arms up into a low lunge. Bias toward tucking the tailbone so you can feel the stretch on your left hip flexor. And from here, step the front foot back slightly so you have 90 degrees bend on both knees. Tuck the back toes. We'll bring your left elbow to the right thigh on your exhale. Press top hand to the bottom hand and press the left elbow to your right thigh. Stabilize the pose by squeezing your sitting bones together and draw your navel into the spine. Think of sending your left lower belly to your inner right thigh for deeper twist. And bring the back knee down. Rotate the spine back to the front of the mat. Hands down and move your hips back. We'll do a half split here. Straighten your front leg. Flex the foot. Pull your toes toward your chin. Squeeze hips together. Make sure your hips are square to the front of the mat. And keep the spine nice and long. Ears in line with the shoulders, the side ribs and the hips. We'll bend the front knee and step back. Vinyasa, meet in downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg high. Inhale and step forward as you exhale. Low lunge, tailbone down and forward, navel in and up. And we adjust the feet here, move your front leg back, tuck the back toes, and bring your right elbow to your left knee. Spine is diagonal. Lift back knee off the floor if you can or feel like it. Right heel to the crown of the head, one straight line. And bring the back knee down, rotate the spine to the front. Now straighten your front leg into a half split. Right hip forward, left hip back. Lift the sternum, bend the front knee. Lift the back knee off the floor and step back, Chaturanga. Downward facing dog, exhale. Meet at the front of the mat. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, hop forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees to a chair pose. From chair pose, exhale, twist to the right, left elbow to your right thigh. Press the top hand down, press your left elbow down to the thigh as you lift the chest to your thumbs. Squeeze the hips together, draw your left hip back. So left knee is in line with the right knee. Inhale, come back to a chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left side. Squeeze left hip in. Draw your right knee back, right hip back. Inhale, back to a chair pose. And exhale, fold over your thighs. Half lift, inhale, and exhale, Chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your right shoulder. Do some core work here. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your left shoulder. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your chest and step forward. Rise up as you inhale, warrior one. Reach your arms back, interlace your fingers, straighten your arms, lift the heart as you inhale. Exhale, fold inside of your right thigh, humble warrior. Press the back heel down, draw your outer right hip back. Press the feet, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Lift the back heel off the floor, come into a high lunge. And from here, step the back foot slightly forward, straighten right leg. Press the palms behind the back or grab the opposite elbows. Fold over your right thigh. Pyramid pose. Shoulders away from the floor, elbows reach towards the floor. Press your inner right foot down. Draw your outer right hip back. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands on the floor and step back into Vinyasa. Let's do the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left shoulder. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your right shoulder. Three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale, knee to your nose. Step your foot forward, warrior one. Press your right heel to straighten your right leg. Right hip forward. Clasp your hands behind the back, lift the heart. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Press the feet, inhale, rise back up, warrior one. Come into a high lunge, lift the back heel. Step your right foot slightly forward. Your toes are pointing 45 degrees. Square your hips and fold over your straight front leg. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hands down. And step back into your vinyasa or downward facing dog. We're going to meet at the front of the mat. Half lift, inhale, and fold as you exhale. We'll bend the knees to a chair pose. From chair pose, let's do one-legged chair, hands at the heart center, shift the weight to your left foot, lift the right heel up or the whole foot. Shoot your leg back, chest forward into warrior three. Lift your inner right thigh up. Use your back and core to lifting your sternum. We'll go back into a chair pose. Shift the weight to your right foot. Lift your left heel or the whole foot. Shoot the leg back. Simultaneously send your chest forward. Reach the toes back. Keep your head in line with the spine. Reverse the pose, come into a chair pose. And then stand up, mountain pose. Now we combine everything together, twisting, core work, and arms balancing. Reach your arms forwards. Use your exhale to bend the knees into a chair pose. Sit lower and lower and lower. Engage your core. And come into a bird pose. You can keep your shin parallel to the floor or straight legs. Keep your lower abs in. Bend the knees. Hold your shins. Round the spine to a C curve. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, come forward. One more time, forward. This time you're gonna come up, exhale, feet down, go up into a chair pose, lift the heels off the floor. Balancing here, keep your thighs parallel to the floor. From here, hands together, twist to the right, left elbow or upper arm outside of your thigh. You can stay here, draw your outer left hip back to keep your knees in line. To do the arm balance, slide the knee up through the upper arms or the armpit. And press the palms down, shoulders distance apart. Bend the elbows, lean forwards. Lean forward enough, your feet will come off the floor. Keep your abdomen in, stabilize your shoulder blades. And back to center. And we'll do the other side. Hook your right elbow outside of the thigh. You can stay here, draw your outer right hip back. You like to do the arm balance. Slide the upper arm down even more. Keep pressing that arm to the legs, legs to the arm. Roll your left shoulder back. And then you can press the palms down, lean forward. Firm the elbows, firm your arms, don't let your elbows sway out to the side. Drop your feet and come back to center. Stay balanced for a few breaths. After that, you straighten your arms forward. We're going to roll down, bringing your hips on the floor. Use your lower abdomen. And come down. Send your legs forward and we'll lie down on the back. Bring your heels under your knees in line with the sitting bones. We'll do a bridge pose. You use your exhale, draw your navel in, press the back ribs down, curl your pelvis up. Inner thighs are engaged. Press your shoulders down. Reach your tailbone forward and up. But soften your front ribs. And roll down one vertebrae at a time. Bring the sole of the feet together, knees out to the sides. Butterfly pose. Opening the groins. And from here, use your hands, draw your legs together. We'll do a bridge pose one more time. If you're ready to do the wheel, go ahead. Start with the bridge, lift the hips up. You stay here or bring the hands next to the shoulders, fingers pointing towards your feet. Keep your elbows only shoulder distance apart. Lift your hips high, bring the top of the head to the floor. Stay there or straighten your arms and legs. Push your hips up. And then bend the elbows first, top of the head down. Tuck the chin, shoulders down, and roll down. We'll go back to a butterfly pose one more time. If you like, stay in the butterfly pose. Otherwise, draw your legs together, hug your knees into your chest. You can stay here. You can grab your knees and roll the knees. Just massage your lower back and rotate the direction. You can grab the feet, open your knees out into a happy baby. And let go of your feet. Straighten your legs forward, feet about hips distance apart. Relax your legs, your arms, the whole body relax into shavasana. And stay here 3 to 4 minutes. Thank you so much for joining the class. Any like or comments would be appreciated. I see you guys next time. Namaste.